Hello there, Internet. Today, January 10th, Friday, is my birthday! Woo! So, for today's video, I'm going to steal a little idea from Mitchell Davis, aka Live Lava Live, who for his last birthday did a little video called 23 on 23, which was him telling 23 significant / memorable / random things that happened during his 23rd year of existence. So, as I'm sure you can probably tell from the title, wherever it happens to be, I don't remember. Today, I'm going to do 20 on 20. So, here we go. Life unedited, life unedited, life unedited, life unedited. I met Ted Dekker, and I got to give him a hug. For those of you who don't know, Ted Dekker is a fantastic author who writes all kinds of cerebral, freaky, kind of disturbing at times books, but they're all really good, and I really like them, and they're fascinating, and you should check them out. I finally started writing a movie, and fun fact, I finished the entire first third. Now, granted, this was for a class and it was an assignment, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and I have this pretty good idea, I think, and everyone I've talked to thinks it's a good idea, and I'm going to keep working on it, hopefully, if I can keep myself disciplined to the task, and hopefully soon I will have an entire movie finished. I made my YouTube channel into a regularly scheduled thing. This one is pretty self-explanatory, so moving on. I finished my first year of college. Now, I realize pretty much everyone goes to college at this point, but I still think it's a pretty big deal, and I don't feel old enough to have done this. I think it's pretty cool that I managed to finish my first year of college, and now I'm halfway through my second one, and it's nifty. Doctor Who had its 50th anniversary special with 3 different doctors in it, and in 1 year also saw the end of the 11th Doctor. That was a lot of feels within a very short amount of time, and it was exciting. Also, I got a sonic screwdriver for Christmas, which is really cool. I learned Greek, well, at least a small part of it. I entered a campus film competition. Now granted, it wasn't really a film, it was a silent film, and it was kind of just inanimate objects. I've already posted it, you should check it out, there will be a link down there. But it was a big deal, and the people who watched it actually laughed and thought it was funny. It was supposed to be funny, they weren't laughing at it like it was bad. And it was a very rewarding feeling to have something that I spent quite a bit of time on making within a 72-hour period that people enjoyed. I went to Disney World. Again, granted, I've been like 13 times in my life, but that does not make it any less special and magical. I finally, for the first time in my life, got my very own Pokemon game. I've played them before on emulators, but never before have I had the opportunity to own it and get all the way to the Elite Four. And now I'm stuck because my team is not very good and I'm gonna have to do a lot of grinding, but it's exciting and I'm about to get to like all the fun stuff that happens after you beat the Pokemon games. Woo! Something totally unrelated to me, the Obamacare website launched and was a roaring success, right? Not really. I don't know why. I just needed another 20th thing, so I threw that in there. I learned to like tomatoes. For those of you who don't know me, that might not sound that significant, but I've always hated tomatoes, and now I actually enjoy eating them on things. It's mind-boggling. I drove myself to college for the first time, and not just once, but a lot of times within 1 week. And that was a pretty nifty thing because, honestly, driving kind of terrifies me. I discovered several fantastic bands, including, but not limited to, Bastille, Arcade Fire, Phoenix, and The Head and the Heart. If you don't know them, check them out because those are all top bands. I learned 3D computer animation so I can make sweet things that look like this. Yeah, I totally actually made that from scratch. I finally started watching The Office. I know I'm about 10 years late, but by the way, that is a fantastic show. Haven't finished it yet, but I plan on doing it soon. Unfortunately, I also lost all respect for the English language when words like twerking and selfie were considered to be the words of the year. I grew my hair out for 6 months straight. In case you missed it, it looked something like this. Yeah. I started developing an app and a website. I'm very early on in the coding process, but maybe there will be more on that later. What is it? I don't know. I went through 3 different college majors within the course of 1 year. Started out with physics, moved on to pre-seminary Bible, then finally ended on broadcast and digital media. I have a hard time making up my mind. But that leads me to my final 20th item. I finally figured out what I want to do with my life, and that is be in the film industry. I think I've talked about this, but I've always loved YouTube, and now I've done writing and animation and production, and it's sweet, so hopefully maybe one day, I don't know, I'll be making movies in Hollywood. That seems super far-fetched to think about right now, but hey, someone's gotta do it. So here's to another year. I hope your past year was as fantastic as mine, and this next year will be just as fantastic. Until next time, and next year, deuces.